after all this Okite and AKWA and Ezenwanye and all of those, it's everywhere now. Just come, we'll give you this, you'll get money. We're not teaching people to work. How much do we do that? We launched asking people farm to feed. There was a time Nigeria was, they said they were having a hunger protest, that we're hungry. And we said, no, we can't. We must teach our people. We met with our youth and launched farm to feed. Akajaja. That's how what we are stand in this part of the world.
All right. So Governor Soludo still stands his ground that native doctors must come to government house and present what they are doing before they will be given a certificate to operate in Anambra State. You know, as I said in one of my previous videos, that this thing has caused a lot of reactions. A lot of people are saying a lot of things about this. All right. Some people are saying that he is trying to abolish tradition. But Soludo in one of his videos said that no, he's not trying to abolish our tradition, that native doctor and juju is not our tradition, which I absolutely believe. Native doctor doing juju is not our tradition. However, we have good herbalists. I believe in that. We have good herbalists. Those people that, you know, when you have one sickness or the other, they can get 1 or 2 leaves, join it together and cure you. We have good herbalists, all right? So, but those people that do all this small juju that give to kidnappers, give to those little boys, they will use it to do okite, do yahoo. I don't believe in that. I'm being honest. I tell you on this page, we don't have to hide anything. I also practice tradition. I'm Igbo man. I believe in tradition, and I practice. If I travel down to my village, I can use kola and come outside with my bare foot, pray to God. So I believe in tradition. But you see anything outside tradition, I don't believe in it. Especially when it comes to all this juju and the rest of that. I don't believe in that. That is not our tradition. Forgive me. I'm saying my opinion in this video, and from all sense, I think this is the correct thing. I said I'm a Christian, but I believe in tradition. And of course, I practice some of our traditions. This cloth I'm wearing is a traditional cloth. I hope you know that. And so me wearing it, I know what it means. So I'm not mocking tradition or abolishing tradition, just as Soludo has said. So, however, I will also advise Governor Soludo, as you are talking about native doctors, as you are talking about herbalists coming to the government house to present what they are doing to get their certificate, please, sir, also look into these churches in Anambra State. Hey, believe in me, believe in me. If you know the dangers that churches are opposing in our community or in our town, you will say, God forbid. Now, listen very careful, because some of you will just listen to this first part and use it to comment bullshit. Now, listen very careful. I traveled during December to the east, and I was, driving my bike. I no get motor. I was driving towards Newi axis, and I entered one street. In that street, I saw about 9 churches. I'm not trying to fabricate any words. I saw about 9 different churches, ministries, so to say, in that street, and I was like, God, what? The glory of God ministry. Jesus is coming ministry. Set and die ministry. I say, God, what the hell is all this? What is all this? So I am pleading to Governor Soludo, as we are trying to lower or stop these juju people in Anambra State, please try as much as possible to look into churches too. Honestly speaking. Now, let me use this medium to tell us my experience some time ago. Now, in the east, one of my friends called me and said I should come and escort him to their church or to their ministry. He called it ministry. So I'm not used to all this ministry. I know they go anyone. I know they go any ministry. I did for one church. Now, I said, okay, since I was the one that I still get my bike now, because of my bike, so I drove in my bike and we went to the church. We went to the ministry. So when he got there, I was at the back. I was at the back seat. And I just folded my hand. I was just there, and the pastor was praying, and people are falling, and miracles is happening. Me, I just fold my hand. I did for back. They look them. So I forgive me. I may say this story in pidgin. So forgive me, so that I'll just flow and make sure I tell you how it happened. So I just stay for back, or fold my hand, just they look. So the pastor did everything, and suddenly he came to the back and he saw me, and he was like, you, based on say demon they catch me now. Hey, I said, this man no. If I give him blow, if I give this man blow, the members go run. So I just fold my hand. I just did. He said, you. So he was saying, I cast you. Me, I just did. They look him. I say, ooh, today make we see now. So after saying everything, oh, me, I no talk to him. I just fold my hand. So he said, oh yeah, come. So I went with him. I said to myself, I said, that thing that will happen, let me see. All this, let me see what is happening. Let me see. Prophesy, do miracle, let me fall, let me see. Let me know my faith and your faith, which one is stronger. So he said, oh yeah, come. I went with him. So we went to the altar. We went to the front of the altar, and he asked me to remove my sandals. I was wearing shoe that day. He asked me to remove my shoe and go and stand on the altar. I told him, are you okay? Honestly speaking, I told him, I should remove my sandals to go and stand on the altar. Why? If you want me to go and stand on the altar, fine, I can put on my sandals. Do you know what you are saying? I'm a lector in the Catholic Church, and on the altar, I wear my footwears. Then I will come here. You ask me to remove my sandals to go to your altar. As what? That is the glory of God. Abi, is that the burning bush that Moses removed his sandals to enter, or what? I don't understand. So he said, you. So he started praying. They started praying. They started kabashing. I was just there looking at them. So when he saw that nothing is happening, so he dragged me. Not dragged anyway. He held my hand and took me to the back and sat me down. There was about 2 or 3 chairs at the back. So we sat down. He said I should sit down. I sat down. I was confident because I know nothing they happen. I know myself now. Nothing they happen. So he said, he started asking me, my brother Alpha. So I said, I'm good. He said, Alpha, anything? I said, anything like how? He said, why am I speaking so good, and why am I being so harsh? I said, did I hurt you? Did I do anything? You said I should go and stand on your altar with my sandals, with my shoes. I said, no. He said, okay, that he understands. So he calmed his voice and started asking me, how far? Shall I hear anything? I said, hear anything like what? He said, how far now? Shall I know the game now? I said, I hear anything. I'm being honest. See, this one no be content. This one, I'm being honest. I still know the place that this thing happened. He started asking me, how far shall I hear anything? I said, hear anything? I know hear anything. No. So he was like, how far? Why are they so rude like this? And why are they, disagree with him? Why are they follow him talk like that? I said, Oga, me, I just do anything. Me, I no feel remove my shoe. So I was just confident, and I was talking to him. So last, this man said, okay, no, while I say, make I no do anyhow, make I just go. Make I just go my chair, go sit down, say nothing there happen. Say, make I no do anything. Oh. But I started asking myself, why is this man asking me this kind of question? That means something is wrong. So what I did was, I just went to the back, I went to my chair, and I just stood. And like 2 minutes later, I called my friend. I told him that I'm going. So my friend was like, Alpha, what happened? Did they prophesy to you? Did they do anything? I said, Baba, let I enter motor, they come back. I don't carry bike, they go house. So this is how I left. So this will show you that, see, many churches, I can tell you, many churches, all these ministries. In fact, as Governor Soludo is trying to stop native doctors, he doesn't even know, or does he even know, that some of these pastors go to those native doctors to get power? And so if you say, okay, let church be operating, these pastors, so most of them will still go to native doctor, get power, and come and use it in the name of miracle. So which one? Is it not better we call the native doctors than calling a native doctor that is wearing suit pastor? So what am I saying in essence? That these pastors still need to be looked into. Let them come. Provide where they read. One person will just wake up one day, read 1 chapter or 2 chapters of the scripture, and say God called him. Go and rent 1 apartment or 1 store and started singing and dancing and prophesying. Anyways, I am not condemning church. I am not condemning native doctors or herbalists, and I'm not condemning tradition. Please note these things I just said. But what I'm saying is that some people has, utilized that opportunity to, commit or started committing crimes and started doing things that are evil. So as Governor Soludo, they look into into native doctors, let him also look into what? Into these churches, ministries we have in Anambra State, and of course in the whole Nigeria, because while are they for this Nigeria based on religion. Anyways, let me still allow you to watch just this thing that Governor Soludo said about the native doctors and the rest. All right, so please take your time to watch this.
After all this Okite and AKWA and Ezenwanye and all of those, it's everywhere now. Just come, we'll give you this, you'll get money. We're not teaching people to work. How much do we do that? We launched asking people farm to feed. There was a time Nigeria was, they said they were having a hunger protest, that we're hungry. And we said, no, we can't. We must teach our people. We met with our youth and launched farm to feed. AKWA, that's how what we are stand in this part of the world. So please, while we go onto this retreat, since we are going onto retreat, that's why I'm raising these issues, that there are deeper existential threats, deeper existential threats to the society itself, because we have put our values on upside down, and the church as the last man standing must not be seen to flow in that direction. Otherwise there is no redemption. Otherwise there is no redemption for society. The church must be able to stand up. We say it in Igbo, na ikwikwi inyolaro so munne yakwewe egwu fasi atofia na de kweli ifojo egwu, means our problems are over. That was the day they are going to do special fundraising, and he comes and pledges 2 million. I will say kneel down for special prayers. How is he going to get the 2 million? That's where it starts. And I did make a proposal. I then said, can we then lead by saying, okay, let's make a rule. If you are in public office, we're not going to accept any donation from you until you leave office. And 5 years after you've left office, everybody laughed. More like, how now? It sounds like a joke, but go to think about it. Today, during this season in the Southeast, bazaar all over the place. Who are the chairmen of the bazaars? This one has come down. So AKWA Malaysia. Peter of South. This one other. What do they do? Even the ministers of God do not ask. In my part of the world, we have a proverb that he who partakes of the proceed of theft is also a thief. But we can no longer pretend and be saying, no, we don't know, we don't care. No, the society must care, because this is at the foundation of the criminality that is ongoing. We celebrate wealth without work. And if the church continues to celebrate this, a society gets what it celebrates. And therefore, I'm only just throwing up something, Your Grace, that at your retreat, because this thing, I feel so passionate about it. We're going out where we are going after all this Okite and AKWA and Ezenwanye and all of those. It's everywhere now. Just come, we'll give you this, you'll get money. We're not teaching people to work. How much do we do that? We launched asking people farm to feed. There was a time Nigeria was, they said they were having a hunger protest, that we're hungry. And we said, no, we can't. We must teach our people. We met with our youth and launched farm to feed. Atajaja, the butono mano. That's how what we are stand in this part of the world. So please, while we go onto this retreat, since we are going onto retreat, that's why I'm raising these issues, that there are deeper existential threats. Deeper existential threats to the society itself, because we have put our values on upside down. And the church, as the last man standing, must not be seen to flow in that direction. Otherwise, there is no redemption. Otherwise, there is no redemption for society. The church must be able to stand up. We say it in Igbo. Na ikwu inyolaro so munne akwebe egwu fasi atofia na de kweli for joy egwu.
All right. So what do you think? What do you think? Drop your comment on the comment section, all right? And please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, right? Thank you and God bless you.